What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for another rant. And if you have a rant suggestion for a future episode, it can be about YouTube, even though I've done a few YouTube rants already, obviously. It can be about video games specifically, gaming in general. Feel free and send your rant my way via the comments section, Twitter, Facebook, or email GeauxBurns@gmail.com. FYI, be sure and check out both the Rant playlists, the new one, Rant 2.0, and the original Rant playlist, which has 100 rants in it, just to make sure I haven't done that rant already. FYI. All right, so yeah, like I mentioned, it doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. Me ranting about YouTube, even though I would love to go back to, the way things used to be in the Rant series, where I just ran about Grand Theft Auto Online or Mafia 3 or a video game or gaming in general. But hey, if you got a suggestion, please send it my way, because I'd like to take a week off from ranting about YouTube. But it's like every week I plan on doing something else for a rant, then all of a sudden something comes up regarding YouTube and I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll put that off till next week. Then it's like, I'm going to put it off till next week. And, well, you get the idea. But anyways, the big issue regarding YouTube right now, latest controversy, YouTube removes monetization from channels with over 10,000 lifetime views, aka total views, as I like to call it. And this is a move obviously being done by Google, aka the owners, the parent company of YouTube, because of one really big reason. Advertisers. That's right. I've got two articles for you to check out. One from Social Blade and, of course, The Verge. So you can get more info about this issue in the description section. And this is something we discussed in the latest podcast with myself, Carrick of ACG, as well as Silver, Reg, and Brian over at Bad Seed Tech. Hopefully that podcast got posted and was not gobbled up by gremlins. It happens every now and then. But anyways, if it's up, I'll have it up in the card section for you to go and check out. So we did discuss this a little bit in that podcast. We also discussed it a lot after the podcast was over and we were done recording. And I thought I'd bring it up again. I was already planning on doing so anyways. But yeah, so to appease advertisers that I guess they... over 250 advertisers, according to Social Blade, suspended their contracts with Google in a move that analysts could say could cost the company $750 million. So this move by Google is for one reason. It's about money. It's about getting back those ad dollars, that revenue that YouTube has come to enjoy over the past several years. And there was a time, some of you may not remember this, but there was once an era in YouTube where you didn't make any money making videos. It didn't matter how many views you got. It didn't matter how many subscribers you got. You got nothing. But even back then, there was a time when content creators dreamed of the day where, their work would actually equal dollar signs or pound signs or euro signs or whatever. And eventually, YouTube did get monetized, and that's when it really blew up and started making tons of money. And it started making a lot of big content creators money. Content creators that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers or millions of subscribers getting, thousands upon thousands of views a day. Some of them millions of views a day. So yeah, they're not doing too bad because of monetization. But because it is kind of a Wild West thing, YouTube. And that's one of the things I loved about YouTube was the fact that almost anybody could post a video about almost any type of content they want, even if it's stuff I don't really care for, don't even like or agree with. They could go and make their own channel and they could put out videos that they want as long as it's stuff that they created. So, yes, YouTube is appeasing to the advertisers. And unfortunately, the smaller YouTube channels, and I'm not talking about small like me, where I only have 4,100 subscribers, I'm talking about the really small channels are going to suffer because of this. All right, so lifetime views is the same thing basically as total views. For example, currently on my main channel, the gaming channel, I have over 960,000 total views, or 960,000 lifetime views, which means that I am well above the 10,000 lifetime view threshold in order for my channel to be monetized. Well, at least this channel. My vlogs channel, no. This channel, which only has currently 121 subscribers, yeah, it only has an average of 1,600 lifetime views. But the difference is this channel is more of my side project, my hobby, because I like to, every now and then talk about something, a specific topic like revenge or radio, money, online dating, etc. And it's just something I enjoy doing. It's something I can do on the side that, I don't have to put over on the gaming channel, that some of my subscribers enjoy just as much as I enjoy doing it. So I'm not really as worried about that. And maybe one day I'll get, to the minimum of 10,000 10,000 lifetime views for the vlogs channel, and it'll get monetized. Okay, that'll be awesome. But that's not really my main reason for doing channels anyways. But it would be nice to eventually get to the point where you could actually make a living, being a content creator. I mean, it beats a 9-to-5 job. It beats digging ditches. It beats sitting in a cubicle all day. Absolutely. But at the same time, like I said, it is the really small channels, the up-and-coming channels, that are going to suffer because of this. Because a lot of them are struggling just to get any views for the content they make. And there are YouTubers out there that have been at it for years. And they may not post a video every day. Maybe they do it once a week, or maybe they do it once a month, which makes it even more difficult for them to get recognized by the community out there. So 10,000 is not a big number to me at nearly 1 million total lifetime views. By the way, my contest will be happening once I reach 1 million total lifetime views over on my main channel. Just want to remind you guys about that. I haven't forgotten, so we're less than 40,000 total views away from that kicking off, and I got some good giveaways planned for that. So yeah, but a lot of YouTubers out there, a lot of the new ones that are just getting into it, it's quite a tall mountain for them to reach 10,000 lifetime views. And a lot of MCNs are going to start looking differently at these channels. I mean, there are MCNs like Freedom, which at one time was open to anyone becoming a member of their MCN. That's where I was a member of for a few years, until I decided to leave recently because I felt like I was better off being independent. I did a rant video about that. Most of you know about that. But anyways, now that the game has changed to where you have to have at least 10,000 lifetime views in order for your videos to be officially monetized by YouTube, MCNs like Freedom may start thinking differently about your channel. Start thinking, you know what? We're not benefiting monetarily from you, so goodbye. I'm going to kick you to the curb like you're nothing, like you're like an all beat up, worn out can. And I think that's very, very disconcerting. It's a negative response by YouTube and ultimately by MCNs. Because yes, content creators that don't have that many subscribers or that many views aren't really making that much money anyways. Hell, I'm not making that much money. I'm not. And I know Carrick at ACG, he's not making that much money either. He's making more money than I am monthly with his channel. But at the same time, I would just say this. If I was averaging, what minimum wages in the United States per month, that would be a step up from where I am right now concerning where my channel is monetarily. But like I said, that's just a long-term dream to maybe one day eventually get to the point where you could actually make a living as a content creator. So that's something I'm not really worried about right now. I'm just trying to get more subscribers, more views, and improve the content on the channel. But here's another way to look at it. It's cool to see that you do something that you enjoy doing, like making videos, whether it's for a gaming channel or a vlogs channel or a comedy channel or any other type of channel out there. And then you see that you made a few bucks, even if it's like $4 a month or $40 a month or more. It's just still really, really cool, especially when you're starting out. You're thinking, wow, I know that $5 isn't that much, but that's $5 that I made doing something on my own. And yeah, I know $5 ain't going to get you much these days, but still, it's the thought that counts. And here's an interesting thing that we discussed, Carrick, myself, Bad Seed, and Reg and Silver, after the podcast was over. And I was asking the question to Carrick, like, so does that mean that these channels are not going to be monetized at all. And no, apparently, and this could be completely wrong. I don't know if it is or not, but I don't think it is. Even if you, under 10,000 lifetime views, are not getting any money, that won't stop YouTube from running ads on your videos and making money off of you. And once you reach 10,000 lifetime views, that's when you start getting money. No, you don't get any money from beforehand. You only start getting paid, that day, the day for going forward, once you're officially approved with this new YouTube partner program. They launched it in 2007, but obviously they're going to relaunch it and repackage it. So it's going to be interesting. So, quote unquote, after creator hits 10,000 lifetime views on their channel, we'll review their activity against our policies. If everything looks good, we'll bring the channel into the YouTube partnership program and begin serving ads against their content. So, I don't know. I mean, does that mean that the smaller channels aren't monetized? Because if they're not monetized and there's no ads running where YouTube's not making any money off those videos anyways, then that's one thing. But if YouTube is still making money off everybody's videos, whether you're monetized or not monetized, you haven't reached the 10,000 lifetime views yet, that's a serious problem for me. But you're probably saying, well, GeauxBurns, well, that's just 20 cents here, that's $2 there, and $7 over there. But look at the big picture. I'm talking about all the channels, like thousands of channels, maybe even more, maybe hundreds of thousands of channels, maybe even millions that are not going to reach this 10,000 threshold. But still, there's going to be ads on their videos unless they intentionally make their videos demonetized, which I think you can do. But if it's monetized, then YouTube's still making money off of you, and that money is still going into their pockets while you're not getting anything. You're not even seeing a penny, even if that's all you would have made was a penny or 10 pennies or $1. So I consider that to be kind of bullshit. And to appease the advertisers, that's another issue I've had, and most of you realize that. I've done the comparison, like, for example, with The Walking Dead, which their season just wrapped up, a week ago. A very violent, brutal show, right? Yet, I've noticed that, there's no shortage of advertisers, on that show or any other violent show on TV in America that has ratings, that has an audience. So why should it be any different on YouTube? If there is an audience with YouTube channels and they're getting views for their videos, then advertisers, isn't that what they really care about? Is, more people seeing their ads for their bank cards, for their drugs, for their video games, for their latest movies, etc., etc. So I really don't know exactly what the end game here is for Google or YouTube. Maybe they're just trying to restructure YouTube into becoming more family friendly, because we did talk about restricted mode as well in a previous YouTube rant. So maybe it all ties in together, and maybe it's all part of a larger plan, just one step of many steps down the road in the new age of YouTube. And to be honest, it's really going to suck for any new YouTuber out there, or YouTuber that's way under that 1,000 lifetime views mark, because it's going to be very discouraging, because you're making these videos and it's hard enough to get views anyways and subscribers. I've been there and I'm still there in a way, but to no longer get anything for it, while YouTube gets everything. They get the money, they get, the ability to put ads on your videos, and yet you don't even get a dime. You don't even get a penny, nothing, until you reach that 10,000 lifetime view threshold. So yeah, unfortunately, we have no real say over it. We have no real control. YouTube's going to do what it's going to do, and we have to endure. And this may lead to more YouTubers leaving YouTube and maybe trying to make a go of it on Twitch streaming, even though Twitch has its own partnership issues as well. And you have to get a certain number of followers, I think, before you can become a partner over on Twitch. So I just really wish right now we had a different video service out there besides YouTube. I know there's others. Okay, I realize some of you pointed out that there are others out there, but at the moment, none of them are at the same level as YouTube, and even at the same quality when it comes to the videos that you can put up on this site. So anyways, YouTube right now currently mostly has a corner of the market. Maybe Twitch has a little bit, along with Amazon, Obviously, Amazon owns Twitch. So maybe eventually Amazon will start learning from YouTube's mistakes and start trying to figure out ways to make Twitch more appealing to content creators. In the end, we can only hope, because I believe that competition in this regard, in most capacities, makes the world a better place. And we definitely need more competition when it comes to social video service, or whatever you call this genre that YouTube happens to have a almost monopoly control over. But in conclusion, for all of you that are just starting or concerned about this, I would say just keep focusing on your passions, your love of making content, and don't worry about the other aspect. If you're meant to be a content creator, it'll happen. Just keep doing what you do, keep learning, keep getting better, and eventually you will reach that 10,000 lifetime views threshold. You'll become a YouTube partner, and maybe somewhere down the road, you'll be the next big content creator, and you'll be making maybe a decent living, maybe even minimum wage. But for anyone whose sole reason for getting into YouTube was to make money, you may want to go find a different line of work.